This is happening. Hey guys, Theater Junkie Ginger here, and I've been debating on whether or not to make this video, and we're going to do it. We're going to talk about Force Awakens, which, if you've seen the movie, most of you are probably going to be really happy. This may contain spoilers, this may not contain spoilers, so just be careful if you haven't seen it. If you have, come on over. So I'm going to do something a little different than most people have done, which most people have done reviews. I'm not going to review it, but I am going to review aspects of it. So I'm going to tell my story. My nerdy Star Wars story. So I was raised by two first-generation Star Wars nerds. My mom was there for all of the original screenings of the original trilogy. She grew up with that being a part of her life. My dad was a pretty big Star Wars fan, but really got into a bigger Star Wars fan as he got older. And then I came along, and that was my life. I've lived it since the day I was born. I've been hardcore into Star Wars. I had all of the Legos. I had, oh gosh, I always wanted an Ewok, and even to this day I get dogs that look like Ewoks because why not? And so I would get really confused when there was one time where I draw a lot, and I was drawing a Star Wars character, and my guy cousin came over and went, "But you're a girl. Girls don't like Star Wars." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I think I was maybe like 9, 10-ish. "Yeah, I do. What are you talking about? Star Wars is my favorite thing." Most girls were obsessed with Disney princesses, which, yeah, I was too. But the bigger thing in my life was Star Wars, and it always has been. It's almost a part of my spirituality now. It's a part of me. And so then I got older, and I noticed, I've talked on this channel before about being fake nerd girled. This is one of the principal things that has happened to me since I've gotten older, is that girls are not represented in Star Wars very much, and it shows because guys don't think that you belong there, and not all guys, but a lot of them do. Either you don't belong there, or oh, you just had a man get you into it, which that's half true, but mostly it was from my mom. And it has been sad. And then I've grown up, and I looked back through the prequels, and I looked back through, and I went, wow, there really are no girls here. Where are they? And the ones that are there, like, Leia is still a strong, confident, wonderful woman, but she falls into so many of the tropes that are there, that you are placed there to fall in love with the major action hero of the movie. And though, I mean, I'm married, falling in love is great, that shouldn't be the only thing that's represented ever. And Padme that's almost all that she was there for. And the strength that she had was overlooked by "you're breaking my heart." And so I've always, especially as I've gotten older and through high school and through my adulthood, I've struggled with the fact that I've had to look clear into the expanded universe, which is a wonderful thing, but there's hardly any girls to look for. Now I'm thankful that we've had things like Clone Wars and Rebels and the expanded universe that has had female representation, where there's strong women that don't necessarily need a man to get by, but that's not always been there. That's a new thing. And so I watched this new movie with a smile on my face and a lightened heart as I look, and there is an even toss-up of rebellion pilots, or I guess it's the resistance pilots now. Resistance pilots, and apparently there was girl stormtroopers. Good grief! We have Captain Phasma, who though does not get very much screen time, and kind of wasn't there very much. But the leader of the stormtroopers, which are so much cooler in this new movie, is a woman. Though the table is still kind of like this, with men to women ratio, this is the biggest thing. Women, oh my gosh, it's so exciting that girls are now involved too. And so I guess it was hard to hear when somebody told me this weekend and was angry that I guess just the feminist movement has pushed its way into something so sacred as a Star Wars movie. That makes me sad. I guess there's just no words, because really, what is better than that? Why is it so strange that a girl can be just as strong and not valued only for her looks, for comments like, "Are you an angel?" For it breaks my heart a little bit. And it's not just that I am a feminist, which I am, but coming at it from somebody who has been in this for so long. I'm 23 years old now, and Star Wars has been with me from the day I was born. And the only person I really had to look to was Leia. I can now, as somebody who's just going to be starting a family, I can bring this movie, this gift of a movie, to my children and say, look, there's Rey, there's Maz, there's Phasma, there's so many people to look up to, and that they're different. I loved how each one of them was different. There was Rey, who was cute but was strong and vulnerable. There was Maz, who was old and wise and very strong. There was Captain Phasma, who was the soldier aspect of it, where you can still be a stormtrooper, but be in that upright, you've been raised to do this your entire life, but it's a completely different aspect. She was not categorized by her sexuality. None of them were. They were women, but they were just people like everybody else. And you know, I think that's what we need more of in this universe. I want to say thank you to the filmmakers for really finally making my dreams come true. It's not just about women being equal. It's just people being equal. And on the racial side, there was so much racial diversity. I can't even, it's too exciting. I mean, the main hero is a person of color, and I saw tons of different races. It was fantastic, and it didn't seem pushed. You watched the movie like you would any other Star Wars movie, and then afterwards you go, oh, there was a lot of girls in there. Oh, there was so much racial diversity in there. It was so natural, and thank you so much. This is a very thankful, happy fan, and I might be getting emotional right now, but the fact that now there is such huge strides to make things happy for everybody, that I can have my daughters look on this movie and talk about being like Rey, or I want to be like Maz, or I want to be like Leia. My heart is overwhelmed with joy. And if you have a problem with there being, all of a sudden there's women here and so therefore it's not okay anymore, then probably is not the channel for you to be watching right now, as far as my channel is concerned. But if you are a concerned human who is looking for everybody to be happy and well represented, then you're in the right place. Thank you, J.J. Abrams, for making my Christmas one of the most special Decembers ever, for fulfilling my nerdy girl dreams. Anyway, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have a comment or an idea that you want to put forth, comment right down there. Want to hear more? Subscribe. Anyway, elephant shoes, I love ya. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!